Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Paul Anthony here with the word of the day. Yes, the word of the day. Now, you heard about communion. Maybe you've seen communion. Maybe you participated in communion. Let's talk about it.
The word of the, it's the word of the, it's the word of the word of the word of the day. It's the word of the day, it's the word of the day.
So here's the scene. We got Jesus is now about to give up his life. And before he gives up his life, we're setting the scene that he is eagerly wanting to eat a meal with his disciples. This is Passover. And as the Passover is coming, they are going to prepare, they're going to have a meal together. And so Peter and John go and they're preparing this place so they can all celebrate Passover. Now, Passover is liberation from slavery from Egypt. And it was a beautiful thing. You can check it out in the book of Exodus. But let's dial it in. Luke chapter 22, verse 19. And he took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to them, saying, "This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." And likewise, the cup after they had eaten, saying, "This cup that is poured out for you is the new covenant in my blood." Now, you got to keep in mind what's happening right now is these are the last moments of Jesus' life. And he wanted a meal with his disciples because he knew everything was going to hit the fan. That their anchor was going to be gone. He was going to be lifted up into heaven. And then it was just going to be them. And so he had this moment. He had this dinner, Passover meal. We had the bread and the cup. He says, "I want you to remember me. This is my body, which is broken for you. This is my blood, which is spilled for you." This is like an anchor, so to speak, in the midst of chaos. If we look at our lives right now, we're in the midst of some chaos right now with coronavirus and what's happening in your life, and what's happening in my life, and how everything just seems to be different now. When storms begin to hit, we need an anchor that we can have something firmly planted on. What begins to happen is with coronavirus or whatever happens in our life, we start to hold on to things that aren't really firm anchors. And this is exactly what Jesus was trying to do. Remember me, that I am the one that is going to restore you and fully restore this world. And so what we do is we look at the things to this world. They're a pale comparison. They're like a shifting shadow. We begin to grab onto a career or grab onto our relationships or grab onto different things. They aren't holding tightly as they should. But Jesus says, remember me. Remember me in the midst of your storm. Remember me in the midst of your drama. Remember me in the midst of your comfort. Remember me when things just aren't going well. Remember me when everything is just great. Because I am your true source of life. I am the bread of life, he said. I am the vine. This is what he is reminding us, that he is restoring us now, and he's going to restore the world. Remembering restoration is what communion is all about. That our God is in the process and already knows what's happening in our life and what's happening in this world. And he already has that end point in mind. We can put our hope, we can put our trust in Jesus, the fact that he's broken his body and spilt his blood so that we can be totally forgiven. He's restoring you and he's restoring me now. And he's going to restore this world one day. And that's the word of the day.